Hi, this is Simon Chan, and welcome to my No BS, No Hype network marketing training. Members of my mastermind groups can ask me questions on a weekly basis. And today's question comes from a 5-star mastermind member from New York. And she says, Simon, when's the best time to ask for referrals? So the best time to ask for referral generally, is assuming the person doesn't join the business, because obviously if he joins the business, you're not going to ask for referrals. The referrals would be the contact list, right? That one of the first things they do. So the best time to ask for referrals if they do not join. And a simple question to ask them is, if you were to do this, who are some of the first people that you will contact, right? Could you do me a favor and give me some people that you could benefit from this opportunity? And if you were to do this, who would be the first people you will contact? And then ask them, would it be okay if I presented this business? And so, even though this may not be appropriate for you, but it may be appropriate for them. So, now, if you ask that, a lot of times people may not specifically give you the names because you're asking too wide, right? It's just like, it's like asking, for me to ask you right now, can you name 10 things that are white in the world, color white? And you may take 10 seconds, you may not come up with it. But if I tell you, if you open your refrigerator, think about the things in the refrigerator, can you come up with 10 things that are color white? And you probably come up very quickly. Milk, yogurt, ice cream, tofu, soybeans, or eggs, right? It's very simple. So you want to give them guidelines. And that's why another thing is when you make a contact list, you use a memory jogger, right? Who's your neighbor? Who's your best friend in high school? Who did you go to prom with? You can ask a lot of questions, right? Who did you sit next to in 7th grade? Who did you sit next to in high school, right? A lot of questions helps them guide over the names. So, for example, getting referrals for products. Do you know any friends that needs to lose weight? Do you know any friends that have achy knees? Do you know a friend that gets tired all the time? Ask them, pinpoint specific questions to help them guide them, to help them see, think about the friends that could benefit from the product. Another thing that could, if someone purchases, the product, this is for customers, a great, very effective tool is like, hey, we can give you a discount, or what I like to do is I even give them a free product. If you can give me, if you can think of 5 friends that would benefit from this product, right, will benefit. And so it may cost you $20, $30, or maybe $40 for a free product, but all of a sudden that person is motivated to give you a couple names. And it's not $40 down the drain. Even if it's a $40 product, you're getting 5 names, you're paying $8 per name. Those are much better leads, much better prospects. So let me just touch upon the type of quality of prospects, just to review. The best prospect is a warm prospect, right? Actually, the best prospect in terms of products, customers, right? The best customer is someone who has purchased before. Right? You're talking about the frequency, the recency. The best customer is someone that just purchased right now, right? If you purchase something right now, you probably want to purchase something else. That's why when you buy a suit or gown, the store will sell you a tie or a pair of shoes, right? Because the chance of you buying a pair of shoes at that store is infinitely greater than if they let you out the door and tell you to come back tomorrow. Then they have to spend advertising to get you back in. So if someone's purchasing product right now, that's the time they're hot, they're interested, they will actually buy other products. If not, ask them, hey, you can actually get a free product if you can give me some names, some friends that you think will benefit from this product as well, right? So let's go back to it. The best prospects, number one, are the ones who actually just recently purchased. And the second best would be the ones that are referrals, right? And the toughest one is a cold market, lead. And why? Because they don't know you, they don't trust you. That's why the warm market is so important. You have to go for your warm market first. So after they know, so when for example, if you're calling someone as a referral, the person's way more open to listening to you than if it's just you calling someone out of the phone book or even a lead that you purchased, right? Because there's a relationship, because the trust from your friend is transferred to you, right? So asking referrals are very important, but I just shared a couple of tips to ask, when to ask, and how to ask. Again, ask them if they've purchased. If they purchased, great. You can give them a free sample. If they haven't purchased, I would just simply ask them, do you know any, I know this may not be for you, but do you know anyone that would benefit from this product? And you be specific about it, right? Like, do you know anyone that needs achy knees who could use some of this joint supplement? Do you know anyone that is tired all the time, needs an energy boost? Give them specifics, guide them, and you see that getting the referrals, the valuable leads will be much easier. This is Simon Chan. Thank you again for watching my No BS, No Hype network marketing training. And remember, we're in a profession to help others, so go out there and have a positive impact on someone's life today. God bless you all.